Hey guys, just another quick video of a review I got of something new. I told you I was going to get this. I did an unboxing for this, but I decided it was just basically too boring, so I didn't bother putting it up. I'm sure everybody knows how to open. Unboxings are good, and I watch them all the time. From people like John Lakers and Danny Ace used to do a lot when he was around, and so did Streety King, if anybody knows that guy. But I don't know. I guess part of it is the reason is I'm just too impatient to actually film me and opening the box when I get something new. I kind of want to see it straight away and open it up and everything. But anyway, never mind that. That's why the unboxing isn't up. But here is the review of the Logitech Xbox 360 Harmony Remote. I think that's the correct term. I got this yesterday in the post. It came really quickly from California in like 4 days or something by I think it was UPS. But anyway, it was really good. I didn't expect it that quickly at all. Okay, basically the idea of this remote is that it controls everything and anything you have that uses a remote control, no matter what it is. It could be TVs, it could be Xbox 360, it could be anything. It could be a toaster. If it had a remote control, this would control it. It's completely programmable for any IR signal, so anything that takes a remote control using IR will be able to be programmed by this. So the theory goes. Anyway, okay, quickly on to, I opened the box. The idea is you program the remote control with the devices that you have in your home. You put the software onto your computer, you connect it up through a USB which goes into the top just here. The cable is here. And then you program, you tell it what devices you have, it just automatically inputs all the codes. So when you go in, you turn it on, you press TV or DVD, here it is here, sorry, longer view, that's it at the side, at the back, and there's an IR signal, not a receiver, but a sender, I can't think of a better word for that at the moment, at the front and at the back. Okay, so you program the software, tell it you've got like a Samsung TV, you've got Xbox 360, that is already pre-programmed into it though, and it automatically just updates everything and you're ready to go. So that's what I tried to do, but it didn't work. The software doesn't work. Well, there's two things. Firstly, the software that is shipped with this remote control is the wrong firmware. It's the software that goes with it is like 5.0 something. The current version of software is 7 point something. I didn't know that, of course, until I ran into problems. So I checked out a few boards, Googled it, and eventually found out that the software that comes on the disc shipped with the remote control itself is like the first version from 2005, and it's moved on, so it doesn't work. So I installed everything, and before I got to that, I tried it again, installed, removed it, installed again on my iMac, and nothing was working. I was like, great, the first piece of actually hardware that never works with a Mac. So I downloaded the software, 7 point whatever it is, from the Logitech website. That was fine, and it still didn't work though on my iMac. So this was the first thing I've ever bought that has never worked perfectly with an iMac, with any Mac. I had a MacBook before this, and yeah, so that was a surprise. So anyway, I brought down my sister's Dell Inspiron 1525, and as I figured that everything is pretty much compatible on Windows, I set it up on this. I downloaded the software off the Logitech website for Windows, and then I basically hooked in the USB cable into the remote control, followed the instructions on screen, and away I went. And it worked perfectly. So I suppose the moral behind this is if you want to get this remote control and you've got a Mac, it's probably not going to work. It didn't work for me. Hopefully it'll work for you. But if you got a Windows laptop or PC for someone in the house, maybe you got one, just use it. It's easier, it's quicker, and it just works perfectly. You're not gonna. There's no interaction between your Mac and this remote control, so it makes no difference where you install it. So that's my kind of piece of advice for that one. A great feature on this remote control is, which I love, which is one thing that I like, is it lights up. I don't know if you can see that there. It's all green, and it's got this LCD screen which tells you what's going on at all the times. I mean, I just think this is so cool. that it lights up like this. Now this camera doesn't really do it that much justice. The light is actually almost completely the same as the green light on an Xbox 360. As you can see, this remote is designed specifically for an Xbox 360. You can see the Xbox 360 buttons there. It's just a regular Logitech Harmony remote control, just jazzed up a bit with the Xbox 360 colorings and extra buttons. You know, like the Pioneer sound system, exactly the same thing. It's the same as all the other sound systems, except the exterior is just different, and that's the same thing with this. So, you know, I thought I'd get this and have a whole kind of integrated Xbox 360 type system. So, like I say, you know, it lights up, which I think is cool. But so you have two different options on this. You install your devices through the software, and it actually is really cool because, you know, if you're adding, it goes to add TV, and you add your TV, and it says select model. You select the model, and I select Samsung, and then if you find the exact actual code for your, you know, if it's 123 XYZ, whatever it is, find the exact code for each item you have, and the software, you know, make sure you're online when you're using the laptop, and it'll go find the actual software, and the range is extensive, and this is what I was really surprised about. It works perfectly. And so you just do that for all your individual items. And one thing that does work, which I was surprised about, is Apple TV works with this. You've got to put it in those, I think it's a media PC, and you just select Apple, then you type in Apple TV manually, and you press confirm, and it looks up and it finds Apple TV itself, and you press confirm and follow the steps. So you can use your devices individually, but there's a devices button at the top here, and you know, you can just control the media center or the Apple TV on its own, control the TV on its own, or control the Pioneer sound system on its own. Or you can do, which is a really cool feature, called activities, which is basically, let's say you want to watch TV, you can program the remote so it turns on your TV, turns on your sound system, and nothing else. So then that's one kind of profile. They're all different profiles for the remote control. Then let's say you want to play games. So playing games is a different profile. You've got, you know, all you got to do is click activities at the top here. Let me see. Click activities. You can't see that because the camera's shit. You know, and then play Xbox 360, and it'll turn on the 360. It'll turn on the TV, and it'll turn on the sound system. Now this is all completely customizable. So in the software, you tell it what to turn on for each profile, and it just does it. It actually really works perfectly. And so what I have at the moment is watch TV, you know, play video, which I programmed it to be from the Apple TV, and play games. I figured I could just use the same profile for playing DVDs as well as games, because I put on all the same stuff. So that's basically it. You know, it feels great in the hand. It's light. I mean, it's got more functionality than, like, you know, I don't know, like a NASA shuttle. It's got so much things going on here. I know I'm not going to use half of the stuff, but and it just works perfectly. Like, I mean, even if you're using Apple TV, the menu button is the same as the menu button on the Apple TV, the Apple remote. It does exactly the same functionality. The play button does exactly the same thing. I've seen a few complaints saying that the software was bad on this. I don't think the software is bad. I think it's actually really good. It could be better, of course, like everything, more usable, but it's solid, and that's what I like about it, and it works. You know, it's not going to do everything perfectly, but it, you know, it really does work well. And it's pretty simple and easy to use. You know, I really like it. It goes in well with all the stuff I already have. You know, and that's basically it. So that's the video that I have for you today. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, just stick them up. You want me to answer anything you might have about this remote control or any of the other stuff I got, just put them down, or, you know, respond to me in any way, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.